It's Blind Date, and here is your host, Miss Cilla Black.
Thank you. Hello and welcome to Blind Date. Now here's a tip for all you antique collectors out there. Buy old masters, because they fetch a much better price than old mistresses. Did you get that? Moving swiftly on right now, let's meet three lads looking for romance on Blind Date. Here they are. Well, let's start with you, number one. What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Mark Siller and I'm from County Durham. Oh.
Now, Mark, I believe you're in the army. Is that right, Chuck?
That's certainly right, Siller.
But you're only 22, aren't you?
Yes, that's right, yes.
Now, what's your special job in the army?
At the moment, I'm working with the Army Youth Team, which is an adventure training instructor, and we teach kids from the age of 13 to 18. And we take them all adventure training.
Ah, and do they like you?
Yeah, they think I'm brill.
What do they think that's brill about you? Are you kind to them?
No.
What do you make them do? 'Cause, I mean, it's very tough, the army.
Jump in the mud, press-ups in the mud, sit-ups, stuff like that, anything.
Well, when you're not doing all that in the mud, I mean, what do you do in your spare time?
I play rugby, watch my favourite team, Middlesbrough.
What about ladies?
Lynda Carlisle.
Oh.
Lynda Carlisle.
Yeah.
She is
great talent, but why, do you like her singing?
I like her singing, she's sexy, and she's out of the ordinary. She does everything out of the ordinary.
Oh. Well, we'll actually be your pick tonight. I hope this lady's out the ordinary for you. All right, love? Enjoy Blind Date. Moving on to you, number two. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, Silla. I'm Jonathan and I'm from Yorkshire.
Oh, well, Jonathan, a few fans out there, lad.
Yeah, well, Yorkshire's the best place to come from, Silla, isn't it?
Well, a Yorkshire man would say that. Because you're a pig farmer, aren't you, Jonathan?
I certainly am.
Yes.
I'm not only a pig farmer. I do varying things, but I like being in the muck up to my neck.
You do?
I do.
I mean, what do girls say? I mean, when you go out with them, you tell them what you do. I mean, does it put them off, or are they interested, or what? Or is that why you're here on Blind Date?
I don't think they're particularly bothered. I hope they like me for me, not for me. I nearly said something dirty there. Not for me muck.
Well, what type of girl do you go for? Who's your favourite piglet?
Well, I would have to say Claire King out of Emmerdale, who plays Queen Phil.
If you are a farmer, I mean, you would like Emmerdale, and I am a big fan of Emmerdale Farm. So
I could be in Emmerdale easy. I know how to work without getting dirty.
The more I look at you, Jonathan, those chunky cheeks.
I know what you're going to say now.
You do look like a little piggy, don't you? You do. You're a nice one, a lovely one. No.
Well, I describe myself, Silla, as chunky but extremely funky.
Well, you are. Yes, I agree.
Thank you.
Well, moving on from the chunky but extremely funky to number three. I don't know how to describe you. Tell us first. What's your name and where do you come from?
I'm Simon. I'm from Derbyshire.
Tell us, Simon, what do you do?
I'm a school teacher in the primary school.
And what age group do you?
I teach 9 and 10-year-olds.
But a little birdie tells me, and I hope you're proud of this, because I'm proud of you for doing this, is that you won a competition in 1990 in the Come Dancing. Yes. In the formation team, is that right?
Well, yes, the team did win the formation trophy. We didn't win overall. We actually, the London South beat us, but, unfortunately, but we won the trophy.
You like dancing then? What's your favourite dance? The foxtrot or the quick step or
no,
the
it's the rumba actually.
Oh, the rumba.
Because it's very sensual and you can get really close.
If you could do the rumba with anybody, who would you like to do the rumba with?
Well, I'm afraid it'd have to be Catherine Zeta-Jones.
No, the lads all love her, but the girls, you know, you just made them sick as pigs. Sorry. Yes, because we're all jealous of Catherine, but you've got great taste, as indeed all three of you have. Enjoy Blind Date. I shall see you all in the know. See you later. Three lads looking for a girl of their dreams, and here she is. Whew. Her name is Claudette, and she's from Essex. Come in, Claudette. Do you know, it's times like this when you hate doing shows like this. It really Claudette, you look like a dream. You look absolutely fabulous. And not only that, I mean, you've got the looks and that figure and everything, but you're a very brainy girl because you've not long graduated from university in economics. And you've gone back to college, haven't you?
Yes, I'm back at university doing a master's degree in international banking and financial studies.
Incredible. But you'd give it all up, I believe.
I would.
For a certain profession.
Yes, I'd love to be a professional singer. I've been doing semi-professional work for 3 years, and if it came along, I'd drop everything.
Now, what about men, though? I mean, you know, do they have to be, you know, as talented as you, or who do you go for?
Well, anything in a pair of shorts. I've got a feeling I'm going to regret having said that.
Well, no, they've just given us all a quick flash. Well, let's see how we get on with our 3 questions here,
Okay.
Claudia, because we've got 3 there, and, oh, gosh, it's going to be difficult tonight for you. Fire away with the first one.
Okay, question number 1 to number 1, please. My ambition is to become physiotherapist to the England Rugby 15. Do you have any similar ambitions? Number 1.
Well, Claudette, I would have to say if you're the physio, my ambition is to wear the England full-back shirt and see how you can tackle me.
The same question to number 2, please.
Well, Claudette, in our Young Farmers Club in Yorkshire, we do a lot of work for charity, mate. Hey, a lot of work for charity. Recently, we did a sponsored bed push. It was exciting. And I would like to be the trainer for the female bed push team because I would show them exactly where to push.
And the same to number 3, please.
Seeing that I'm a teacher and a teacher of music, I think I'd have to teach the ladies in the Philharmonic Choir how to sustain their vibrato.
Okay, the second question, this one to number 2, please. I have a beautiful friend who's an outrageous flirt, Scylla, you wouldn't believe it. How would you react if she started flirting with you while we were out together?
Well, Claudette, I'd flirt with her in a big way, but I'd flirt with you in a bigger way.
And number 3, please.
Let me think. Well, when people flirt with me, I'm not really in the least bit surprised because it often happens. Honestly. Really. But I'm afraid I'd only have eyes for you.
Oh. And number 1, please.
I'll take you both on.
Right, can I have the third question, please? And this one to number 3. My mother has always said that it would take a strong man to tame me.
Ooh.
How strong are you feeling?
Well, as you know, I'm a teacher, and I do have a strong, stern side to me. So I may be tempted to keep you back for detention.
number 1, please.
Oh, I think you caught me there. They say I'm as strong as Samson. So if your body's a temple, be ready to be brought down to earth.
Answer number 2, please.
Well, Claudette, I'm a farmer, and in my profession you have to be very strong. Amongst the things we farm, soft fruit. Not in every area, I must say, not in every area. And I've got an invitation for you. Why don't you pick your own fruit and pick number 2 tonight?
Well, there you go, Claudette. I mean, you know, that's the fruit.
It's just gone.
It's gone. Time passes when you're having fun, doesn't it? Now, you've got to, it's make your mind up time. But have a little think just yet, because there's our Graham with that quick reminder.
Well, Claudette, will your blind date be strongman number 1? He reckons he's got the strength of Samson. But if he starts to push you around, you can always clip him round the ear. Or will it be flirty number 2, the fruity farmer who could be yours for the picking? Or how about musical number 3? He'd like to keep you in after school. But may I just mention, find out his intention when he gives you that detention. The decision is yours.
Claudette, make your mind up time. Who's it going to be?
It's difficult, but it's got to be number 1.
You turned down number 2, and that was our Jonathan, the pig farmer from Yorkshire. Come in, Jonathan. Look. He's got that lovely face and that lovely...
Thanks a lot.
You'll
see you. I will.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You also turned down number 3. That was Simon from Derbyshire. Come in, Simon. Oh, yes. You see, he doesn't look like he comes down to... And he's fat.
Sorry, Simon.
Well, I know you're sorry, but it's too late. Good, you chose number 1, and that was Mark from County Durham. Come in, Mark. And he's quite masterful, our Mark, because he's got a great job. Yes, works for the army.
Oh, men in uniform, Zilla.
Who's going to choose where you're going on your blind date?
Go ahead.
I've already done enough picking for this evening.
Come on, I can't read properly.
What does it say?
Oh, you're joking.
What? Please, I know, is it a good one?
A trip to Brighton. Gorgeous, Scylla.
Well, it's not my fault. Who chose it?
That's why, Sue.
It's your fault. Well, a trip to Brighton. I absolutely adore Brighton, but then again, I'm easily pleased. But look at this, what it says here. Chauffeur-driven limousine to the Metropole Hotel. And believe me, that is a fabulous hotel. Oh, you'd be giving the works. It is. It is. And you're going to ride in the royal coach of the Bluebell Railway. And then you're going to go to the dogs. Oh, God.
Living wrong near dogs' tracks.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I mean, you know, we'll give you money to play with. We'll do anything. We'll give you money at this. You're going to go to the dogs, right? Actually, it's fabulous, because when you sit there and you have your dinner there and you have a little bet, it's quite exciting.
It is.
And believe me, it's going to be absolutely fabulous down there. And what does it finish off with? Yes, you're going to join in a veteran car rally. Now, who could ask for more?
That would be good.
And what does it matter anyway? Because you're with the lovely Claudette, and it'll all be fab. Just make sure you come back next week and tell us all about it. Will you? Will you do that?
No. No, I will.
if we change it to Barbados when you come back next week, no. It's Brighton. You're going to Brighton and bring us back some Brighton rock.
Yeah.
I know you're going to get on because Claudette is a lovely lady and you're a lovely fella. All right. See you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Claudette and Mark. Well, last week Arlene and George jetted off to Italy for their blind date.
George, I think we're going down a one-way street.
No, this is the right way, I'm sure.
This is a one-way street.
I know, it's all right. Look, there's the fountain.
This is wrong, George.
That will be all right. The first one's to return to Rome,
Yeah. What's the second one for?
and the second one's for marriage. So we've made the second one
George, I
for...
didn't know you cared.
Oh, beautiful. So there's the first one, and there's the second one.
There it goes.
Yeah? That's where the Pope lives, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
A bit dirty,
What do you
isn't
think?
That will be something to talk about at home, isn't it?
Montebello, bellissimo.
Keep going, keep going.
Where are you going?
A kiss.
Yeah.
Very hot one on
Does this set then? How long does it take to set?
If you keep talking, it won't.
You mean I've got to be quiet? Oh dear, now what? Oh dear, they're having fun here.
Okay.
Does it come off?
No, you've got to go home.
I think you're getting to the root of the problem.
Is it? I can't even laugh. My face is going to cry.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Lucky with the weather, it's...
Yeah, I know. Have you seen over the mountains there? You've got all the
Yes.
clouds.
Yes.
And I got the tears. It's incredible from that side to
rain.
there. Look, see?
Yeah.
That is really romantic, isn't it, though?
Lovely
Really
setting.
beautiful.
I'm really ready for my dinner, aren't you? This is wonderful, isn't it?
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself. There we are then. Lovely, thank you. Cheers. Yes, thanks for a very, very lovely date. I've enjoyed every minute, so thank you very much indeed. All right?
Well, Arlene and George, you certainly picked a romantic date, but at the end of it, were you romantic towards each other? Let's find out.
When the screen went back and I first saw Arlene, she looked lovely. Nice and dark-haired and petite and attractive, but she looked petrified.
I thought, oh God, all that grey hair, you know, but he really looked nice when he smiled. He looked really relaxed, and I realised that this was going to be good date.
The first night we'd been out for dinner, I walked Arlene back to her room, and it just seemed the most natural thing as we got to the door, her door, to give her a little kiss. And I was quite surprised. It was received very favourably, and it sort of, well, it was a little bit bigger than a little kiss.
I found it a bit overpowering because I hadn't been kissed like that for a long time, and it was very, very passionate. It left me a bit breathless.
Arlene and I had this lovely swimming pool to ourselves, and we were playing around in the water like a couple of children. It just seemed the most natural thing to do, to pick her up in my arms. And when I did, I gave her a little kiss. And she said, "Don't stop," so I didn't.
I must admit it was very, very nice, and I did say don't stop, but he did.
Arlene asked my advice on what to wear for dinner, so we decided to go to her room. We had a little fashion show.
she showed me all the different dresses, and I showed her all my different bow ties.
George's evening wear on the dance floor was beautiful. He looked extremely immaculate, and I'm just glad he didn't wear his red bow tie, because he'd have looked like a master of ceremonies.
After a lovely romantic dinner at the hotel, Arlene was feeling quite tired, so we went back to her room for a cup of cocoa and a cuddle.
We got to know each other a lot better and talked a lot. He was very understanding, very kind man.
Arlene's a very tactile person, and she never missed an opportunity when it came to touch.
George is a bit like me. He likes to hug and kiss, and quite frankly, I think he likes nothing better than a good snog.
I think Arlene's more experienced at kissing than I am, so I'd have to give her 9 out of 10 for effort and 10 out of 10 for instructions.
I think if they were to be given marks out of 10 for kissing, I'd have to rate George as an 11.
I think love is something that can't be entered into lightly. It leaves people very vulnerable, and I think it would take some time before I could fall in love.
George is the sort of person that would be very easy to fall in love with, and you never know.
When Arlene threw her coins into the Trevi fountain, I would have wanted her to wish to meet the man of her dreams. She's a very romantic person, and I really would like that to happen. It might be me.
When I threw my coins in the fountain, my first wish was to return to Rome, and the second wish, well, I'll leave that to George.
Well, what can I say? I've got the touch of the vapours. all that kissing and everything. I mean, it's a wonder one the cameraman never threw a bucket of water over it. I mean, you really did get on, didn't you, John?
Oh, we did so well. It was really lovely.
So like a house on fire. It was just compatible. Well, I thought anyway.
Just as well it rained all the time.
What about the grey hair, though? You did have, you said the first instinct, oh my God, all that grey hair. How do you feel about that, though, George?
What grey hair?
How do I feel about it?
Yes, I mean, do you think that you're a bit old for her?
No, not really. No, I'm young at heart. I'm only sort of 29 at heart.
You are. Well, you can certainly kiss, and you like the kissing. You didn't want it to stop.
It was quite good, actually.
I just wanted to get things off to a flying start.
What we want to know is what happened after the cocoa in the room.
Well, I don't drink cocoa.
And that wish that you were talking about, the wish was to come back to Rome again.
Oh, yes.
And you said you'd leave it up to George for the second. So
Well,
what
yes.
was that all about? What was your meaning behind it?
What can I say, Stella? I'm not going to say anything more. I'll just leave it to George.
Oh, George,
George has got, yes.
I've got to line up some more dates, haven't I?
Yes.
Paris, Amsterdam.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the Caribbean.
If I'm lucky.
So does this mean that it's an ongoing relationship?
I would like it to be, but it's take one step at a time.
Yes. What about you, George?
Watch this space.
Nitty gritty, when are you going to see each other again?
I don't know. I think he's going to fly me somewhere. I hope.
Fairly soon.
Any dates? We want to know.
We have seen each other.
We want to know.
Yeah, we have seen each other.
We were going to see Starlight Express the other night, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
Didn't quite work out, did it?
No.
Oh,
you
never
are, it's one of
mind,
those
never
things.
mind. Maybe you can see Starlight Express in Singapore. Who knows? You never know. Let us know how your relationship goes on, because it was so lovely watching the film there with all those kissy-kissies all the time. And you really enjoyed yourself. And thank you very much for coming back on Blind Date and almost telling us all about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Arlene and George. Control your emotions. We're going to take a break right now, but we will be back to meet the lucky lad who has to choose one of these, the lovely girls. See you in a couple of minutes.
Rice. A satisfying blend of cool, light dairy rice with a delicious serving of fruit. Eat a Muller Rice and give hunger the heave-ho.
In this week's Sunday Express, part 2 of our exclusive special on the secret lives of the supermodels. We discover the men behind the girls, what makes and breaks a supermodel, and how they keep their bodies in shape. Plus, we let you plant your summer garden today. Every copy of the Sunday Express magazine has attached a free packet of beautiful Gadisha seeds. So you can start today and get your garden blooming in time for summer. Only in the Sunday Express, the newspaper of the year.
Smokey has his favourites. His toys. His playmate. Me and his favourite Whiskers varieties. Now there's even more from Whiskers. New select cuts. Individual meaty pieces. Succulent, juicy and delicious. Another of Smokey's favourites. New Whiskers select cuts.
There are no rules and no limits. I didn't kill her. Between consenting adults.
Hello? Oh, it must be nearly lunchtime there. Are you having anything special?
Very special, actually. Like Philadelphia.
Tell me how it tastes.
Well, it's sort of fresh and smooth and pure and cool.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, sorry. I forgot you were there.
It's hard to put values to things. This, however, is 42.
Clean glasses are always important. If you want to make them shine like new, try using sun in your machine. Be it powder, liquid or micro, it's clearly clean with sun.
Millions of people have lost weight with Weight Watchers, like Tracy,
Weight Watchers works. That's the thing. It works.
Cindy,
It's just normal everyday foods.
Trudy,
Thanks to Weight Watchers, I did it.
and so can you. Now, starting to lose weight is so quick and simple with our brand new program. And registration is free right now. Save £9. For your nearest meeting, phone 021 233 2383 or see Yellow Pages.
Welcome back. You know, I've just been reading in the newspaper that sex is bad for you, alcohol is bad for you, and food is bad for you. So I've decided to give up reading the newspapers. But, oh, a little ripple. I'm not going to stop you. But right now, let's meet 3 girls looking for a blind date. Here they are, guys. Well, hello, number 1. What's your name and where do you come from?
Good evening, Scylla. My name's Valerie and I'm from Birmingham.
Now, Valerie, you're a very clever lady as well. I hate all these clever ladies. What do you do? Tell everybody what you do.
I work in the central purchasing department of a large retail bank.
And what do you sell?
I don't, I buy.
Oh, you buy?
I'm a buyer.
What do you buy then?
Anything from toilet roll to electricity. It varies.
So intelligent. And you're ever so good with children, I believe, because do you teach Sunday school?
I do indeed, yes, Scylla.
How many children?
There's normally about 12, 14.
Oh, really?
Ranging from 3 to 10. So.
They
can be trying sometimes.
Have they played any tricks on you?
Oh, all the time, Scylla. All the time.
The little darlings. What about big darlings? Who do you go for in the big darling way?
Well, Scylla, it'd have to be a combination of with Colin Jackson and Denzel Washington, I should think.
Oh, Denzel. Oh, he's lovely, that American actor. Oh, he's fabulous. Well, enjoy Blind Date.
Thank you.
I shall see you in a mo. Moving on to, oh, look. Wait, they're in that coffee mood tonight. They're in that applaudy mood tonight. Hello, number 2. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hi, Philip. My name's Philippa and I'm from Hertfordshire.
Philippa, you're quite a tall lady, aren't you?
Yes, I'm very nearly, well, I'm 6 foot in my shoes.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Just
All
stand up
legs.
and let's see all the legs, yes. Wow! And I'm sure, you can sit down again now. I'm sure a lot of people have said to you, you do have that royal look, you know.
Yeah, that regal look, yeah.
Yes, you do. And that smile. And you're very horsey as well, because you like horses, don't you?
Yeah.
No, I'm the horsey one. I'm breaking these teeth in for desert orchid. No, but you two actually, you own 3 horses of your own?
I've got 3 horses of my own. So
What are the names?
Marigold, Chester and Prince.
Ah. Will they be up now? Do you want to wave to them?
Hi, lad.
But they say that, you know, you prefer to be with the horses really than anybody else.
Well, yeah, I do compare my men to horses. I like a good all-rounder, a good mover.
Yeah.
With good potential.
You do. And in fact, somebody told me that when you're looking at a man, the first place you look at is his hind
the hind
You look at the old rump though.
That's right, yeah. Good strong hindquarters.
Well, who in your estimation has got strong hindquarters?
Patrick Swayze is a pretty good mover. Strong hindquarters.
Yes. Well, Patrick Swayze for you. Enjoy blind date,
Thank you,
Philippa.
sir.
All right. Hello. Hello, number 3. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, Phil, and my name's Lynda, and I'm from Liverpool.
Oh, Lynda, are you wearing that hat for a bet?
No, I'm actually coming in.
No, it looks fab, you see, but I mean, you look like me at that wedding, you really do. Every great suture. Lynda, what do you do?
I'm an occupational therapist for Hospice International.
Ah, so you look after very, very ill people and get them back, hopefully get them back.
Some of them, yes, but basically improving the quality of life of a person by however means.
Ah, well, you do a marvellous job. We all appreciate it, don't we, ladies? Well, I know that must take up most of your time, but what do you like to do in your spare time if you get any spare time?
I like to do cycle racing. I'm a racing cyclist for the Liverpool Mercury Club.
Yeah. Do you ever win any of these races?
I never win anything. I just do it for a laugh and have a little toe off the pocket. You know, if I'm in the middle of the group.
Yeah.
So it eases me along.
Is that why you're going for these races, so you can grab the shorts of the fellas?
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you could grab anybody's shorts, who would you go for?
It'd have to be the Chippensales, definitely. They've got them on.
Enjoy blind date, all 3 of you. I shall see you in a mo, all right? See you later. Well, some lucky lad's going to be spoiled for choice, and here he is. He's from Lancashire, and his name's Max. Come in, Max. Now, Max, welcome to Blind Date.
Thank you.
Now, I know what you do for a living. You sell advertising space. How do you do that?
There's a lot of begging and pleading and grovelling.
Yes. You're good at that,
yes,
are you?
Yes, definitely.
But you're very sporty, aren't you? What kind of sports do you like?
I enjoy a lot of skiing. I do some figure skating. I also enjoy kickboxing and any activity that's unusual.
Yes, but you also love the singing bit.
I do, yes. That's my main interest, in fact.
What kind of singing do you like doing?
Mainly ballads.
Oh. Have you got a big voice?
Good on the upper range.
On the upper range?
Yes, not
Michael Jackson type
No,
range?
not that high. No. Billy Joel.
Oh, Billy Joel. Well, he's sort of middling
Yes.
deep, I would have said. Well, and you write songs as well.
I do, yes.
If you could write the perfect romantic ballad for the perfect lady in your life, who would you write that song for?
It would have to be Beverly Craven.
Oh. Well, then ever so quiet, or have I gone deaf? Beverly Craven, fantastic artist.
Certainly
and
is.
You've got great taste.
Thank you very much.
And you've also got 3, hopefully, great questions there. So fire away with your first one, Max.
Right. Good evening, ladies.
Good evening, Max.
Right. Question number 1, which is to number 1. I work in the world of magazine publishing. What part of a magazine do you turn to first?
I automatically turn to the current affairs section. So if you pick me tonight, Max, we'll be looking for, to start, a fruity affair.
And the same question to number 2.
Hi, Max.
Good
well,
evening.
I love the gossip pages of all the rich and famous and the royals. I just like to see who's with who's left who, and who's left for me.
Oh, yeah.
And the same question to number 3, please.
Right, well, as an occupational therapist, I'd be tempted to turn to the body matters pages in the magazines. So maybe later we could get together and I could help to develop the full potential in your body, maybe.
Right, the second question, which is to number 2. I do quite a lot of figure skating, and I'd like to think that I am rather graceful at it. What's the most graceful thing that you do?
Well, I'm not very graceful at anything, but I am a dedicated horse owner, and I'd like to think that I ride gracefully. But I've certainly learnt to fall gracefully as well, and I think I could fall disgracefully for you tonight.
Right, well, after all that, the same question to number 3, please.
Well, Max, the second most graceful thing I do as a racing cyclist is come last. I usually come last gracefully in my races. However, it has its benefits because coming last means I get to see the male riders at the back. Next to you.
Do you fancy men in their cycling shorts, do you?
Definitely.
I cut quite a stride in mine. So.
Oh, show me.
And the same question to number 1.
Well, Max, I work for the bank that likes to say yes. However, I gracefully say no. But hopefully, I won't be saying no to you tonight.
Well, I'm banking on that one. This is to number 3, first of all. I often write songs for girlfriends. If I wrote a song for you, what style would you like it to be in, and what would it be called?
Well, the style it'd have to be in would be Gary Glitter's style. Definitely. Because I think you're the leader here. I want to be in your gang.
And the same question to number 1, please.
Well, Max, as a contemporary dancer, I have to be able to move my body to almost anything. So, an uptone beat would suit my snap-happy feet.
And the same to number 2, please.
Well, Max, you'd have to learn to play the saxophone for me and play a little classy, sensual, sexy number called Love Me Tonight.
That's it then, Max. Make your mind up time. Don't do it just yet because there's our Graham with a quick recap.
Well now, Max, will you choose well-read number 1? You can certainly bank on having an affair of the heart with her, or even an affair of the feet. Or maybe you fancy easy rider number 2, but be careful, she might turn out to be a fallen woman. Or perhaps you prefer glitter girl number 3, but to catch her, you'd have to get on your bike. The decision is yours.
Well, this is it, Max. Tell us, we're dying to know.
I think it has to be number 2.
those three gorgeous girls. It must have been a difficult choice for you tonight. You know, two's got to be turned down, and you turned down two. The first one that you turned down was number 3, and that was how could you? And she's wearing that lovely hat. Oh, Lynda from Liverpool. Come in, Lynda. Give my love to... She's gone. The next person's also gone because you turned her down as well. You turned down number 1, and that was Valerie from Birmingham. Come in, Valerie. It's darker. Oh, I didn't see that dress. Oh, look at that. Yes. Oh.
Lovely
walk. Oh, hey. You chose the lovely number 2. That was Philippa from Hertfordshire. Come in, Philippa. Who's going to choose where you're going on your date?
I think I've done enough choosing for tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Gentlemanly on the show tonight. Come on, Philippa, choose a good one. Because you know Brighton's gone.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brighton.
Oh my goodness, a trip to Korea.
Wow. Couldn't be more different from Brighton, Korea. Look at that. Look at that.
Fueling this new gold rush was the arrival of the ultimate ship for the extraction of deep wealth, the Glomar Explorer. 618 feet long and packed with the latest mining gear. Its owner was billionaire Howard Hughes, and his entry into the field strengthened the feeling that the world was on the verge of a deep-sea mining boom. However, in 1975, it was publicly disclosed that the Glomar's mineral work was a complete fiction, a classic Cold War cover story devised by